Move that. What's going on, Groovy? Hold on 1 second. You're done. You're done. Man, oh man, happy Saturday. I hope you're having a good day. It's a lot of moving and grooving going on that doesn't involve Chicago. So I had to come here to get my thoughts out. I'm bringing my dog inside right now. What's up, Moses? How are y'all doing? What's going on, RC? Getting ready to head to the gym again. Happy Saturday. Hope all is well. 1 second again. Gotta put my dogs. Lock them up. So what's going on with Chicago? Can somebody tell me? Because I'm starting to get a little irritated with Chicago and its lack of movement. Now it's just February 1st. Today is the first day that teams can sign, players can sign with teams. So we have time. We have time. But one more time, because I'm getting ready. We have time, but I fear that we're going to run out of time. I fear that if we had some good free agents that were coming our way, announcements would have already been made, and they're not yet. I mean, we got Sloot, which I'll tell y'all why I was particularly happy about Sloot. It's because I felt that if we got Sloot, sorry, that's my washer and dryer, if y'all hear that. If we got Sloot, that meant that we were probably focused on getting a younger point guard, which, I mean, I think we all know that we would love to have Olivia Miles in the draft, but, we got to see if that is a possibility for us, being that we have the number 3. But when I saw them go for Sloot, I'm like, okay, we said we needed some veteran leadership on this team, especially at the point guard level. If we're getting a rookie, that's what we need to help support whatever rookie that we get. So that's good. That means they went after Sloot. They got the veteran leadership that they needed. They got somebody who actually played for Chicago, who won a championship with Chicago, that also was with the team in New York that won a championship. So we're moving in the right direction. But that can't be the only direction. That can't be the only direction that we make. This can't be it. I thought for sure we would find a way to get Dejanay over after we didn't get KP, after we didn't get Kelsey Mitchell, without signing her, just letting her go. Not even a sign and trade, just let her go. I was pretty sure that they had plans in place, and so it's looking like they don't have plans in place. I don't know what they're gonna do. All I do know is that everybody that I thought would be good to come to Chicago is already going to other teams. So unless they are doing another kind of trade deal, like Ty Harris went from Connecticut to Phoenix, and now from Phoenix to Dallas in another trade. So those things are still possible. but it ain't really. I don't really think it's looking good right now. Groovy says, what about Zaya getting waived? I saw that Sparks let go of Zaya. I might lose connection in a second. I'm switching out from my um Wi-Fi at home, so it might lose connection as I'm going to the gym. I saw that the Sparks let go of Zaya, which they weren't utilizing her to begin with. So I hope she gets another team where she can be utilized. She can, play the basketball that she's good at playing. She might end up, maybe Atlanta will sign her. She could end up with LA if LA is still there in Atlanta. That would be cool. I don't know. She might end up in Connecticut because nobody's in Connecticut anymore. They need people for sure, for sure. Hey, Nathaniel. Aces made one move and went and sat their asses down, J-Spot. I'm highly irritated with the Aces. Aces, too. I don't know why it is that the Aces in Chicago have to be so similar in certain ways and in wrong ways. I don't understand it. I don't get what are the Aces doing? We got Jewel Lloyd, and then they were like, okay, we're good. How? What are we gonna do with Kia? What are we gonna do with Hot Girl Meg? What are we gonna do with KB? What are we gonna do with Sid? Like, what are we gonna do with these players? Not to say that they're horrible players. We don't play KB. Kia is an offensive liability. Sid, either give her more minutes or let her go. Incorporate her more into the offense. Who else is on the bench? Tip we can keep if she comes back. Who else is there? There's Hot Girl Meg, there's Sid, there's KB, Tip. Oh, AC is good. AC and Tip are good. But we can't stay with these same people in the same way in Chicago. We can't stay with that same bulk of those players. Now, those players probably are talking to other teams, and we'll probably know something soon, like if Dana gets her trade, if I think Izzy is a free agent. If she decides to go somewhere else, we don't know what's going on with Diamond. We don't know what's going on with Elizabeth. I mean, Elizabeth is signed, but I mean, we may be able to trade her to get somebody. I don't know. Another big Tina Charles is free. Maybe Tina Charles will come over to be another vet for the bigs. But like, what's going on with Bree Turner? What's going on with Lindsay Allen? What's going on with Mariah and Big Mama? I know they just signed Mick, but like, where's the movement? Like, come on. We need more. Then more needs to be done, and I'm not understanding why we're not. Yes, this is the first day that they can sign, but they had from the 25th to start talking to people, players can start talking to teams. Moves have already been made. Like, what are we waiting on? Or, I mean, is Jeff going to pull a rabbit out of his hat? That's what I want to know. Is Jeff going to pull a rabbit out of his hat and shut me right on up? That's what I would like to know. That's what I would like to know and see. Because right now, it don't look like it. Right now, we're on a cusp of maybe getting Olivia Miles. Possibly, if Seattle don't want her. Let's say they want somebody else instead of Olivia. I don't really see that. I mean, there's no need. They don't have a need to have a point guard right now because they do have SDS. And I think they use Jordan Hurston as a backup, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong, but I think she does back up for SDS. Now, they might want somebody better than Jordan, but I'm saying the need is not, they're not like missing a point guard. Like, we need a point guard, and that's why I thought we were getting Sloot to help back up this brand new point guard we're going to get. Because Sloot is not, I don't see Sloot staying very long, either in Chicago or in the W period. So we need to have someone that's going to be there for long term. Now, understand this. I know not most of everybody is signing 1-year deals. So that doesn't indicate their longevity with the team. They're signing 1-year deals because the CBA is expiring and they want to make sure that they can get the best deal possible with this new CBA whenever that comes out. So you don't want to be locked into a contract with the old terms when you can be getting money with the new terms. So I understand that. That's not why I'm saying I don't think Sloot will be there long. I just don't think Sloot is going to be there long, period. The same way why I didn't want BG to go to the Aces. I don't see BG staying there long term. We both need, Chicago and Vegas need people that's going to be there for the long term. I would prefer us to keep some vets, but also draft young, get these young players in there so they can learn from the vets. And then when the vets start falling off, your play doesn't fall off because you've learned and you've taught these players what they needed to know to be able to carry on the style of play that particular team may need to be successful. That's my thought. I would think that would be the way to go, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But what I do know is that Jeff said they couldn't get free agents, or no free agents wanted to come to Chicago because of Teaspoon, and then he said it was because of Kennedy. Well, as of right now, Teaspoon is not with the team. Kennedy is not with the team. So whose fault is it? Whose fault is it that we couldn't get a Kelsey Mitchell? Whose fault is it that we couldn't get Dejanay? Whose fault is it that we couldn't get KP? Whose fault is it that we couldn't get Satu? Whose fault is it we couldn't get no free agents outside of Sloot? Is it Teaspoon or is it Kennedy? Or is it Tyler's fault now? Whose fault is it? Because Jeff told us it was Teaspoon was the fault, was the reason why he had to let her go, because nobody wanted to come play for her. And he also said Kennedy, Kennedy did great, but she's a problem in the locker room, and we had problems having free agents want to come here because of that. Right? So both of them are not factors right now. Why don't we have anybody yet? Why hasn't there been talk about who we're getting? Now, is Jeff going to pull a rabbit out of his hat and we're going to get an announcement today or sometime soon that we got the pieces that we need? I don't know. That is yet to be determined. I don't know. It's not looking likely, but I could be wrong. I'm going to leave a little bit of the door open for Jeff, only because I want it for my rooks. Well, they're not rooks anymore, for Angel and Camilla. I want them to be surrounded by the pieces that they need, like Tyler told us they were committed to doing. Tyler is not the general manager. So Tyler can want that all he wants. But if Jeff and that front office are not doing the things that they need to do and not making the right deals, and mainly having the reputation that they have, that's the reason why free agents don't want to come to Chicago. It's not because of the reasons that Jeff let us know it was the reasons. It's because Chicago's organization is trash. They know how people have been treated. They know how coaches have been treated. And yeah, they're getting a facility, but that facility ain't right now, and nobody's signing more than a 1-year contract. So that attractiveness for them to come play for 1 year is not there. That's what I think. Now, I'm crossing my fingers, and I hope that we do. Jeff, Michael, Nadia, whoever else is a part of that front office. I really hope that they, do what they need to do, and it can turn this thing around. But as it sits right now, we still have Izzy, we still have Dana, we still have Lindsay, we still have Big Mama, nobody's left. The only person that left is Kennedy, for sure. That is a free agent. We may be able to get Kennedy back, but if I was Kennedy and I read that I'm the problem in the locker room and I'm the reason why free agents don't want to come play there, I don't want to come back to Chicago. Why would I? When I know the front office don't really mess with me like that. And I know some of my teammates that are still there who haven't left yet feel a certain way about me. Why would I want to come back there? You know what I'm saying? So I think that bridge is burned. So I don't really know. I don't really know what to think. I just know I'm getting frustrated with both of my teams because no moves are being made. Aces, we don't even have a GM. So Nikki, that's all on Nikki and Mark to figure something out and make those moves. Of course, Becky has some say, just like Tyler has some say, but it's up to the front offices. They're the ones negotiations. I'm getting upset at what's happening right now. But, we will find out. We'll find out. I'm not going to go in too much. I mean, I've already gone in. But I'm not going to go in too much until we know for sure what's exactly going on. Because maybe, just maybe, they got something cooking that we don't know. I give him a small benefit of the doubt because he was able to pull off getting Angel and Camilla through the draft. That was probably the best move he made as a GM. And then everything else after that was suspect. So I hope, just with that little bit that he did, I hope that I can believe in him a tiny bit, that he's going to continue to try to make the right moves. But I don't really have a lot of faith right now. So we shall see. It is just baffling to me that Chicago is so hell-bent, this front office, every time they release a statement, they're talking about how we want Chicago to be a team that is in playoff contention, that is searching or in the hunt for a championship. We want a championship caliber team. They keep saying that. The reason why we let Teaspoon go is because we're committed to being in the playoffs every single year. The reason why we hired Tyler is because we're committed to being in the playoffs every single year. What else besides that? What are they doing? Because Tyler and Teaspoon don't play basketball. They can't suit up. They can't get on the floor. You got to help them with the personnel. The front office has to do that. So you can keep saying you want to be in the playoffs every single year till you're blue in the face. But if you don't really put in the work to get the pieces that can help do that, then you're the problem. It's not the coaches. And yeah, we almost made the playoffs. We were one or two games away out of the playoffs. And a lot of our players were hurt, especially down the stretch, but even in the beginning. We had so many people coming back from injury. Izzy and Diamond. We had Camilla that was hurt. We had E. Will that was hurt. Like, we had a bunch of players that were hurt or coming back from injury. And then once we got those players back, we started losing other players because they were injured. So that wasn't the coach's fault. But then y'all didn't do anything before the trade deadline. Y'all let Kaiser go, and then did what? You let Kaiser go. Marina wanted a trade. You got her a trade. We did get Big Mama and Mo, but Mo was also coming back from injury. Big Mama needed time to get used to what was going on, but then she got injured. Y'all got to do something. Y'all got to figure something out as a front office and quit passing the blame. I need you guys to be as dedicated to Chicago making the playoffs every single year, just like you want the players and the coaches to be committed. Hopefully these connect. I'm getting out to go to the gym. I just, I'm a little perturbed. That's all. Because I don't get it. It's happening in Connecticut. Connecticut has lost A.T., Renee, Bree Jones, Dewana. Probably, I mean, they haven't made an announcement, but I don't see her staying in Connecticut. So they just have Marina. So the same Marina that left because she wanted to go to a team that had a chance to go to the playoffs and was in a good spot to do that. She left Chicago to go to a team that is not even like don't even have enough players to play basketball at this point. So that's gotta suck for her. Right? She gotta leave, or like, does she come back to Chicago? Is that something that we see may happen? I mean, I don't think that's likely. But what happens with Marina over there in Connecticut now that everybody's gone? Dallas and Phoenix have sucked up everybody. They have sucked up everybody. They got half the WNBA on those two teams. I knew free agency was gonna be crazy. I didn't know it was gonna be like this. And I thought that Jeff would learn his lesson and we would be making some major moves. But yeah, we're not. We're not really. I'm gonna put on my well, am I? No, I don't need to bring those with me. I was gonna bring my glasses, but I don't need them. Besides that, it's a very nice day here in Central Texas as I'm going to the gym. It's not too packed here, I don't think. I was able to find a parking spot just very, very nice and easy. So I gotta scan my membership in, so this may drop for a second. It should let me reconnect once I scan it, so we'll see. Let me see if I can do this. Now I'm in the gym. My legs hurt. Let's see. I always wipe off my machines before I get on them. I don't know if somebody else did or not. Trying to stay germ free. I don't want to get sick. y'all. I just wanted to get that little part out. I'm gonna get my workout on. Join me tonight after the rival game. Seth and I will be live after the games tonight. Rose plays Laces. That's going to be interesting. And I want to say Vinyl. Who does Vinyl play tonight? I got to look. I don't know. But anywho, I don't know where my comments went, if I have any comments or not. But, ooh. I don't know what it was. But we're going to get out of here. I got to get out of here and get my workout on. I'll talk to y'all later tonight.